Do you want to say hi?
Uh, okay.
All right.
If you're just about to start.
I am just about to start.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say hi and then I'll say bye.
I know. Aloha, everyone. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of people already watching. Do you want to say hi?
Oh, okay.
That's me saying hi. Hey, everyone. Yeah, pop your head in.
Hello.
Brian. I'm over in Brian's shop studio. We're rehearsing for a show that we have on Saturday at Ukulele Source, or it's at the UI Kai Senior Center next to Ukulele Source in San Jose. Hold on, let me get my windows set here so I can see you all better. Okay. All right. Great to see everybody signed in. Hopefully you can hear everything okay. Yeah. Okay. Aloha to John. Wooden clocks via satellite. From where? John, just curious. Hello, George, Edgar, Brenda. Brenda, you new? Welcome. George. Oh, or maybe you just haven't logged on before with your chat name. Jim, hello. Elaine, hi. Holly, Doug, all warmed up. Yes, Jim. Okay. Diane from Rhode Island. Polly from Maryland. Amy from Florida. Joanne. Jordan, cool. Christina. Marikar, all the way from Australia. Kim, Renee. Oh, you're in San Jose. Well, that's where we are. Donna from Pacifica. Oh, right. Awesome. Saw Donna at Explosion. I'll see her on Saturday at our San Jose show. Doug, Karen. No, Millipede is close by. Sue from Ontario. People are looking forward to learning Havana. I know. We need new songs. We definitely do. Next month I'm going to have all different choices. Gotta switch it up a little bit. Jenny in NYC. Hello, Wendy. All right. See you soon, Wendy. Kate from Alberta. Our Canadians in the house. Connie, Tim, Fran, Randall, Shelly. All right. Shelly from Chicago. Greg from LA. Elisa. Awesome. Glad you could make it. Julie from Oakville, Ontario. Richard and Lynn. Lisa King from New Hampshire. Sue. Okay. Mark. Nancy. Sierra. Ooh. Hi, Sierra. Are you new? I like your name. Margaret. Lanny. Representing Philly. Awesome. Oh, good. Paul from Salem. Oh, a few Salem folks. Brandy from Phoenix. I might be there. Trying to work out something for Phoenix in like November, December. Ooh, Healy's from Melbourne. Great. Awesome. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm scrolling a little bit. Sorry, I might have missed some of you. Benita. Hi, Benita. Welcome, Lourdes. Good to see you all. John from Dallas. Melanie from North Carolina. Oh, someone from Tahiti. Tell us what to call you, please. Dennis. Oh, hi, Dennis. Dennis, I have your signature uke ready. We'll figure out when you can pick it up. Aloha, David. Susie in Fresno. Yeah, it's hot in San Jose. For those of you who may not know, San Francisco is notoriously cold in the summertime. So I just drove an hour south. In San Francisco, it's 65 degrees, and in San Jose, it's 91. Okay. Amy, hello. Sue. Maggie from Michigan. Okay, great. Awesome. Catherine from Marina, close by. Clarissa is going to be in San Jose. Nito. Eric. Oh, nice to have you tune in, Eric. Jessica from Louisiana. Janice is going to be there too, right? San Jose. Rebecca, Coltsburg, New York. Awesome. Rose. Welcome, Rose. Is it your first live sesh? Annette from SoCal. Caro from San Francisco is also going to be in San Jose. Kathy from Keikaha, Kauai. Oh my goodness. How cool. Were you at the Kauai show last month? Fernanda from Long Beach. Cool. Linda loves Havana. I mean, everybody's so excited about Havana, yeah? And it's easy. Well, not easy. It's like just the same phrase over and over. So it's pretty cool that for that reason. Mitch, hello. Is there a way to make my voice louder? I can make the mic louder, but let me know if for some reason I just don't want the ukulele to overpower the mic later. So let me know. Oh, Catherine's gonna be in San Jose. Okay, let me know if that volume is better. Let me actually. I can move the mic a little bit closer. Okay. Megan's first jam. Nice. Okay, so I know everybody's excited about Havana, but let's start with our American Pie. It's if you could call it a warm-up song, it's a good warm-up song. It is a classic, you know, you'd call it a summer classic, and I'd almost call American Pie a chord memorization exercise. Yeah, because it changes chords so much that you're going to really benefit from having memorized your chords. So if you're more of a beginner and you haven't memorized your chords yet, then that should be your focus. That you never need to look up which chord you're going to. I would say that would be a good goal if you're more of a beginner. And if you're more advanced, then it's more just about the fluidity of moving from chord to chord. Yep. Okay. So, all right. I don't, let's see the best way for me to, also American Pie is a lot of pages, as you guys might know. So let's figure out the best way I could scroll through all of these pages. All right. Let me play a little bit of the top of American Pie so you can get a feel for it. I don't think I need to play all of the verses, just because it's a lot. But just so that you can get a feel for it, okay? So, American Pie, here we go. All right. Just single strums all through the intro. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. That's pretty low for my voice, but this is the same key as Don McLean. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Here's the chorus. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Okay, page flip. All right, I'll just play the first verse and chorus. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? But I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Okay, so we're gonna pause there because we don't need to play the whole thing, or we'll play the whole thing all together later as practice for this whole song. So what's interesting about this song is that in most songs we have essentially verse, verse, bridge, verse, meaning that you have kind of like the same chord patterns for the first two lines, then you change over to like a different chord progression, and then you end with that same initial chord progression. So essentially what Don McLean has done is like written a full song with all of the verses, right? All of the verses are basically a verse, verse, bridge, verse structure, and then throws in a chorus in between each of those. So he's essentially like singing four different songs, four songs with the same progression. So just so that you can get a sense of the pattern that's happening here. So it looks like it's moving a lot, but there is some sense of structure to it. So let's start. I think the easiest place to start might be the chorus. So instead of going through the intro right now, let's go to the chorus, okay? And let's go just single strums on the chorus. Welcome to those who just joined. We got Jan from Florida, Sherry from La Crosse, Christine from Denver, Wendy's getting her ukulele. Oh, great. Awesome. See you there. Sabrasalti from Vancouver. Awesome. So let's look at the chorus and just do single strums and sing together, okay? All right, just so that we can get the chord movement. Ready? Here we go. 2, 3. So, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Okay, everybody okay with that? So those first three lines, you can see it's repeated the same pattern, but it is pretty fast, okay? G, C, G, D. And I always like to tell people to keep that ring finger down when moving from G to D. G, keep that ring finger down and sliding. Okay, hi Kyle from Vancouver, I see you. All right, and then the last line is single strums, E minor. This'll be the day that A7 die. This'll be the day that I go to the bar. So the way I would go to the bar from the E minor is to stretch my index finger up before I lift these fingers, okay? And I like to stack my bar. Okay, so now for any chord you see, you're going to play an island strum, and then when you see the two chords in brackets, that means you split the island strum into two swing strums. So the difference is instead of island strum being down, down, up, down, up, the two swing strums are down, down, up, down, down, up. So if we look at Bye Bye Miss American Pie, right, you're going to go G, right, you're going to go down, down, up, and then to the C, down, down, up, okay? So let's just do that a little bit and get used to that. Ready? G and C, we'll go one, down, down, up, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Just G and C for now. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Even if you're a more advanced player, try to get clean with the strumming and the chord transition, right? Make sure it's clear that it's down, down, up, down, down, up, and that you're not kind of fudging the transition in the here, right? That you're like smoother with the chord transition hands. Okay, hello Aparna, who's going to be there on Saturday too. Remind me for us to take a patron picture in San Jose. That's something, if you remind me, I will remember, and if you don't remind me, I will probably not remember. Okay. All right. Now let's try to do the American Pie part, the G to D, okay? Right? Just G, we go down, down, up to the D. Slide that ring finger, down, down, up. Okay? So we go G, down, down, up, D. Now let's just turn that around and keep it consistent, right? We go down, down, up, down, down, up. It goes like 1, 2, and 3, 4, and, if you want to count it that way. 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. G, down, down, up, down. Get cleaner. Let's do this way. Yeah, that's cleaner. Okay, because when we play the song at regular speed, it's going to be pretty fast. The tempo really varies a lot in this song, so you can kind of play at the speed you want, but there's parts where he goes really fast. Hello, Jill. Welcome. Okay, so let's try the whole line. G, C, G, D. We're on the chorus for American Pie. G, C, G, D. Right? So we go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and G, and a C, and a G, and a D, and a G, and a C, and a G, and a D, and a G, and a C, and a G, and a D. One more. No, actually, let's pause there. Let's go slower for those of you who might be more beginner. Okay, so we'll go 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, 4, and G, and a C, and a G, and a D, and a G, and a C, and a G, and a D, and okay? So keep working on that, and then let's do the chorus with singing, okay? Welcome, Marilyn, Mai Tai. I like Mai Tai too. First live lesson, awesome, welcome. And hello, Dawn, okay? So chorus of American Pie, we'll sing it, but slowly. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. So, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Go to the E minor, singing, this'll be the day, A7. Back to E minor. This'll be the day. D7. Get ready for island drum. That I die. Okay, so that's every chorus except for the very last chorus. It's just a tiny bit different, but that's every chorus, and we'll repeat the chorus a lot, so that's good. Now let's take a look at verse 1 instead of looking at the intro. Okay. Hi, Jill, and hi, Smiley. I just saw Smiley at his ukulele shop in San Jose, which is Ukulele Source. Smiley is hosting this concert and workshop that's happening on Saturday. So when you guys all see him at the concert, you should say hello, and you should check out his shop. If you get to the venue early, his ukulele shop is just 1 block down, Ukulele Source, and he has all these really nice ukuleles you could check out. So do that. I think the shop closes at 5, so get there a little early. You can have dinner in Japantown. It's really nice. Okay, let's look at verse 1. So all of the verses have the same chord structure, so we're only going to work through one of the verses, and then we'll practice playing it through all of the verses, okay? Yeah. All right. So let's do single strum through the verse first. So verse 1, okay? Single strums, and again, if you're more of a beginner, just try to start memorizing where these chords are so you don't have to go looking them up, look them up. Just try to solidify that because there's so much moving around. Here we go. G, single strums, singing along. G. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? E minor. If the Bible tells you so. Okay? Now the second line, the G moves to D fast. Now do you believe in E minor? Rock and roll, can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Okay, I know that's moving fast. Try to hang in there, E minor. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. Okay, again, C to G moves fast. It's in hyphens, in the brackets, which means that it's a split measure. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a G to D lonely teenage bronchian buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music, G, C, G, D, just like the chorus, died. I started singing, and then the chorus is the same as the chorus before. Okay, so if you're more of a beginner, then you just practice that. Just practice single strums, remembering where those chords are. And for those of you who are more advanced, which is many of you, right? Let's do our island strum, but we'll take the whole verse really nice and slow. Okay, so let's go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, island strum, G. Did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God above? E minor, if the Bible tells you so. Okay, right, here's our split measure. So remember, swing strum, swing strum. Now do you believe in... Now go to your island strum again. Rock and roll, can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance D real slow? Single strums here. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. Okay, split measure, 2 swing strums. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a split strum, a lonely teenage bronchian buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. Split the measure, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music that split G to the C to the, they started singing. Okay, so for those of you who haven't had that much practice switching strums midstream, really, then that's something you can practice. Think down, down, up, island, down, up, down, up. Okay, that's how I would look at those, like brackets into the regular island strum. Slow it down and go down, up, down, island, down, up, down, up. Right? If we looked at do you believe in rock and roll? Right? Do you believe in rock and roll? You can just turn that phrase around, right? Thinking like down, up, island, down, up, down, up. Okay? Just depending on your rhythm experience, slow that down and focus on cleaning up that change. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And if that's too much and it throws you off, just play single strums there. Now, do you believe in rock and roll? Or, whatever strum you like. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now. I want to make sure that we have time for Havana because everybody's so excited about that too. So let's go. Actually, let's play. Let's play it a little bit more up to speed, verse 1, and then we'll play it into the chorus before we go to the intro. All right. Okay. Great. Mark, yeah. Oh, Mark is asking about chucking. You're welcome to chuck all throughout this, right? Right. Did you write the book of love and do you have faith in God above? I think I'm not teaching it with the chuck just because I want to kind of keep it friendly for friendlier to most players, but you're this kind of song you can always chuck on, give it a backbeat, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's play it a little bit more up to tempo. You can chuck it if you like. I think my instinct is to chuck. I try not to chuck all the time. But, all right. Right now, we'll just take it a medium island strum. Right, here you go. Verse 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you write the book of love and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. And just single strum if you're more of a beginner. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Single strums. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. Swing! We both kicked off our shoes, and I'll dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Keep going. We started singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, and good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years. Okay, so you can see it just kind of keeps going with the same rhythm and idea. So the intro and the outro are the same. So it's kind of crazy. It's like all the verses are the same, and there's 4 verses, but then there's also an intro and an outro, which are just as long and slightly different chords. But the intro and the outro are at least the same. So actually, let's go to the outro, and then we'll go to the final chorus, and that'll allow us to play the whole song. Okay, so everybody go to the last page for the outro, and let's just walk through our single strums for the outro. Okay. And these are already single strums in the original song. So let's just try to, again, learn these chords, smooth out those chord transitions. Yeah, okay. Sing it with me if you know it. Outro. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to that sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the 3 men I admire the most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died. Let's play this chorus. It's a little bit slower. They were singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Final chorus. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Sorry, keep going. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. This last line is different. Singing this'll be the day There should be brackets around that. I will fix that, okay? So that last line, right after you do, them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing split measure. C, this'll be the day that I die. G, C, G. Okay? So that's our final chorus. Welcome, Christine. Cool. I'm glad you guys like those chord changes. And I think we're ready to play the whole song. It's a long song, so you're going to get a lot of practice with changing these chords, yeah? I figure we'll just use the whole song to practice those chord changes. The intro, again, is like the outro. And while there is a pattern to it in terms of like trying to remember it right now, I think it's too much. So you're probably just gonna need to like look at your music, because I'm going to need to also. Yeah, Susie. Yeah, brackets around the C and D7. Yeah, I'll fix the chord chart before I publish it. Yeah, these chord charts that I do for the live lessons, I usually put, well, I've been starting to put at the top that they're a working version, mostly because I find that I usually have to make some edits before the final published version. So just an FYI that I'd prefer you to not share out these working version chord charts, and when there's a published chord chart, you're welcome to share the published chord chart. Published means that you can find it on my Gumroad, available for download, yeah? Okay, so let's go to the top of the song, and everybody get ready for... Hi, Medley Rose, welcome. And Dawn, welcome for your first jam, yeah? Okay, ready for the whole song? Alright, so single strums all through the top, into the chorus, ready? Christine, hints for change to E minor. Okay, I always like to say, try to move your ring finger onto the C string and slide it into place first. That's what I recommend, because if you're coming from G, if you're coming from D, if you can get your ring finger a little bit more solidly down, then you'll be okay. So if you could this way. Get your ring finger, see if you could, well, part of it is like isolating your ring finger. Get your ring finger to move up to the C string and slide it over to the 4th fret before assembling. And so that's just going to kind of teach your hand to get a little bit more solid and strong with the ring finger, which will give you a little bit more stability. Yep. Okay, there you go. Yep. Alright, D or the G. Where else do we go? Mostly from that D, huh? Okay. Yeah, so give that a try. Yep. Alright. Okay. Let's try it from the top. Let's all sing along together. And here we go. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. You can do that, yeah? Alright. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. You can do that little pick just to make it more dramatic. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Okay, ready? Chorus, strum. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys would drink you whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Okay, page flip. All right. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Did you read the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, swing. And do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. We both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Yeah, if you're more of a beginner, just do single strums. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Verse 2, 3, 4, 10 years we've been on our own in Moscow, fat on a rolling stone, with no time left to start again. When the jester staying for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, in a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing. Okay, page flip. Chorus at the top of page 3, 2, 3, 4. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Some good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Yeah, I'll pause here. Yeah, in terms of it being fast, like I said, it's just about learning those chord changes, but you can watch this lesson at like 3/4 speed or half speed, and just take your time and practice it. Let's go verse 3, 2, 3, 4. Helter skelter in summer swelter, the birds flew off for a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. Landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was the real day the music died? We started singing. Okay, so go to the chorus at the top of the page. I just didn't have room to fit it in there. If this is too fast for you, just play the choruses, or just play single strums, or just sing along. Yeah, you'll have time to practice later. Chorus 2, 3, 4. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Verse 4. And then we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. Swinkle, come on, Jack, be nimble. Jack clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing, okay, last page finally. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, I think that should be a single strum there. Okay, outro single strums. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to that sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire the most, the Father, Son, and... oh, sorry, A minor. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. They caught the last trade for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Swing it! And this'll be the day that I die. Okay. So, that's the whole song. It's a very long song, and so there's lots of opportunity to practice. Those verses are the same over and over. Mark, yes, the 1D7 is just before the outro. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, and the play along will just be something that you can practice with. But in order to get those chord changes, it is really working through it on your own, at your own pace. There's no shortcuts to knowing your chords and to smoothing out your chord transitions. That is just a matter of practice. Yeah. So I would give you shortcuts if I could. And there's no real way to simplify this song also. This is kind of as simple as it gets, except for, playing those single strums. You can do it that way, yeah? All right, let's look at Havana. Yeah? Okay. And somebody posted on the Patreon Facebook group like the tab for this, which is super cool. I haven't really tried the tab, so there's an option for Havana. Like if for the more intermediate players, you could go seek that out, figure out how to do that. Yeah. Okay. When you're done, you know you've done something with this song. I know it's epic. It's epic. Okay. Christine's saying that my ukulele teacher worked at Playboy Records and they turned the song down because it was, turned down the song because it was too long. I mean, it is super long. Lourdes is asking about the D7. I like to always stack my fingers. So on top of your index bar finger, you can put your middle finger in, that way you squeeze harder against your thumb in the back. Yeah? Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's look at Havana. So, what's awesome about this song is that it is the same pattern over and over, right? It's only 3 chords. We have our G minor. And then you can see at the top, if you go G minor to E flat, all you have to do is move your middle finger over. And then to the D7, I'd move the ring finger down and then create your bar. Okay? Alright, so everybody can try that. Ready? We go G minor. Now move over to the E flat. Now move your ring finger and bar for D7. Alright, so I will play it just a little bit, just so that you could get a feel for it, and then I'll break it down, okay? So we're gonna go down, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Down, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck. Okay, so that's the vibe, and let me break it down because that's the important thing about learning rhythm, is learning actually how to count out the beats that you're playing. And also, if you don't know how to chuck yet, then you might have a little bit of a problem. So make sure you go and check out one of my tutorials about chucking. I have a how to chuck, and you can practice chucking with The Lion Sleeps Tonight. That's a good chucking tutorial. So the breakdown of this, let's just walk through it really slowly, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's go through the chorus and sing and move the chords, okay? So I think before we add the strumming, let's just get the left hand down. So we go G minor, right? We go Havana, ooh, na, na, okay? Don't worry too much about exactly when it happens right now, but just get used to this movement. Ready? G minor, 2, 3, 4. Havana, ooh, na, na. D7. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. All of my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. Right, so that's it. Just get used to that movement. Okay? Now, the tricky thing about this is that you have to change chords on the up. So you're going actually G minor, up, E flat, up, D7. For those who are more beginner, I would say just do down strums for now. Just go G minor, E flat, D7. Still have fun playing the song that way. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. Okay? That's for the beginners. Just try to learn the left hand chord progression and try to get, just do down strums, okay? That's going to be enough of a challenge if you're a beginner, but I know there are a lot of intermediate players in our group and who are totally eager to break down this pattern here, okay? So I'm gonna talk it out and then I'll break it down. So you're gonna go G minor, down, chuck, move to the E flat, up, down, up, chuck, move to the D7, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Everybody loves it when I say up, chuck. Okay, so this is kind of like at the end of an island strum where you go up, down, up, yeah? So you gotta go up, chuck, up, chuck, up. You could play this without the chucks. It doesn't sound the same if you go. You could do it, but I really think you need the chucks in there, yep. So, okay. From D7 back to G minor, I would move the ring finger first into place, yeah, because it's available, and then you can change the other fingers, yeah. But if you're more of a beginner, then you have to build up strength in that ring finger. Okay, so now let's break it down So you're going to go G minor, you're going to do the down chuck, and then we're going to come back up on the E flat. Okay? Down chuck, up on E flat. So let's just look at the first beat and a half, right? Oh no, first 2 beats and a half. Okay? So down, chuck, up. So everybody we're just going to focus on that. The G minor, down, chuck, up, E flat. Okay? We'll just turn that around a few times. 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up. 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 Okay? Now let's see if we can get to the next chuck. Okay? So we're going to go down, chuck, up, chuck. Okay? We'll go really slow. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. So make sure that you're switching chords on that up, right? Ready? We go down, chuck, switch chords. Up, chuck. Okay? Ready? Again. 2, we'll turn around. 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. One more time. Or keep turning around. That's what I meant. 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck. Okay? So, if that's too fast for you, break it down. There's like, I'll say it over and over again. Like, you can't practice slow enough, right? If you need to, you go down, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, right? Until your brain and your fingers connect. Because that could take a long time for your brain to know what the left hand is doing, what the right hand is doing, the change at the chuck, all that kind of stuff, right? You need to go slow to give your brain time to figure that all out. Yeah. Okay. So then the last part, right? We go again nice and slow. We go G minor, down, chuck. We move to the E flat, up, down, up, chuck. Okay, now you move to your D7. So from the E flat, people were asking about the E flat to the D7, right? I would move the ring finger down and then go to my bar. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay? Which means again, the ring finger needs to get strong, okay? Down, chuck, up, chuck. Move to your D7. Up. Now you have to skip the down after that up, but you got to drop your hand. Just like Island's drum, I tell everybody to drop. You got to go up, drop, up, chuck, up, okay? Down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Susie's asking, is that chuck on E flat or the D7? I don't know which chuck you mean, but you can see where the chuck lines up with the chord on my breakdown at the top there. Yep. Okay. See you, Janice. Awesome. See you Saturday. Okay. So that last D7, right? Let's just do the last D7. Okay. We're gonna go up. You gotta drop again. Ready? Up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Just the D7. Ready? We go up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Again. So if you're starting on the up, you gotta drop. Ready? And up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay. Let's put the whole thing together slow where we pause in the movements. So G minor, you go down, chuck, okay, up on the E flat, up, down, up, chuck. Now move to your D7. Up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay? Okay. So Susie, for everybody, the general rule of thumb is if if it falls before the chord, then it's part of the previous chord, right? So you're not moving to the up until the D7. But since it's a chuck sound, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyway. If you wanted to do down, chuck. Yeah, if you wanted to switch there to chuck, you could, but it's not really the right beat for it. You would want to wait until that upbeat to actually switch. Yep. But because it's a chuck sound, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell. Yeah? Okay. All right. So really slowly, G minor, down, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, switch, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay. Again, G minor, down, chuck, switch, up, down, up, chuck, switch, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay. Okay. Ayana, hi, welcome. So Cher Marie, yeah, watch my chucking tutorial. Yeah. We're not going to learn chucking right now. So go watch the chucking tutorial. I have a how to chuck tutorial. Yeah, the Lion Sleeps Tonight tutorial has a lot of chucking. Okay, so let's see if we can get some sort of rhythm with this. Just skip the chucking for now if you're not haven't had practice chucking. Just play down strums instead of the chuck. And for those of you who are more beginner, just down strum everything. Yep. And just sing along, okay? But for those of you who are a little bit more experienced and can kind of find the flow of this, let's try to play through the song, okay? So let's just get the pattern going slowly. 2, 3, 4, G minor, down, chuck, switch, up, chuck, switch, up, chuck, up. Okay, let's keep going around at that pace, a little slower than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, ready, down, up, chuck, up. Good. G minor, switch, switch. G minor, E flat, D7. Let's try this, okay? If you just did right hand, if you only did right hand, you would do down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. So that's something that you can try also to separate the left hand and the right hand. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. I got lost on my own. Okay. All right, we only have a couple minutes left, so let's try this for real, okay? Yeah, I mean, with these lessons, like, it's not meant to be that you can play this song right after the lesson. It is, I give you enough instruction that you can go home and practice. Well, most of you are home. You can sit at home and practice and get yourself to a point where you can figure out what you need to work on, right? Each of you are going to need to work on something different. Whether it's cleaning up the chuck, whether it's cleaning up the chord transition, whether it's learning how to count, all of those things, you just slow down, break it down for yourself, right? And do the best you can, but have fun with it. There's no pressure here in terms of you have to do it a certain way. I provide the chord chart to give the breakdown for those who like the breakdown. But you could also just play this song, Havana, ooh, na, na. My heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. It sounds perfectly fine. If you want to give it more rhythm, you have to spend time learning rhythm. Yeah? Okay. Let's give it a try. We'll turn it around a few times and we'll sing it all the way through. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. Chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down. All right, let's sing it here. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, Havana. He didn't walk up without how you doing. When he came in, he said, there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't do 'em forever in a minute. That's what I promises. He got mine to win him. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh na 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 na, Havana, ooh na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na na. All of my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana, Havana, ooh na na. We're gonna end it like that. Okay, and so it's cool. Also interesting that we end those phrases D7 on the up strum, and that's a weird, odd thing to do in ukulele. Most of the time, we're strumming downwards. So that's we're gonna wrap it up for today. Have fun with that. I know you will. This is one of those strums that you'll obsess over until you get it, and then once you get it, it just really flows, you know. And it's just nice that it's the same rhythm all the way throughout. And this rhythm is actually a lot like the Island in the Sun rhythm. So yeah, you can adapt this rhythm to use in different songs as well. So cool. Yeah, have fun with that. Margaret says, I am so patient. I'm only patient when I'm teaching. In general, in life, well, you know, you could wait for things to happen, or you could just do the next thing that's supposed to happen. But when it comes to teaching, everybody needs to learn at their own pace, you know. So, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody have fun. Excited to see folks on Saturday in San Jose. We have in the Bay Area, we're going to have another jam at the Nihonmachi Street Fair on August 5th. I'm going to teach another uke workshop at Freight and Salvage in Berkeley, California on September 8th. I was planning to do a beginner uke workshop, but I could be convinced to do another topic. So let me know, for those who might come, what you're interested in learning. And let's see, September 22nd, LA Uke Fest. Hope to see you there. I'm going to do host a big uke social the night before, Friday on the 21st, September 21st. And then October 27th, SF Uketoberfest. So hopefully we'll see many of you then. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Cher says, I'm patient with this, but not with life. Yep. I feel you. Holly says, keep us posted on when you'll be in Phoenix. Oh, great. Yeah. I think it might be the week after Thanksgiving or so. We'll see. Lourdes is asking, will I ever come to Boston? I think I'm only going to make it to the East Coast once a year, and it might only be in New York. So maybe you can come down to New York. Amy did that last time. Amy's from Boston. She came down to New York for our New York Uke Squad workshop meetup. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you. August 5th is going to be in San Francisco, Japantown. Okay, everybody have a wonderful night. Enjoy. I know you're going to have fun playing both of these songs. So everybody take care. Ciao. Let me figure out where my window is. Okay, and thanks to Brian for hosting.